I don't doubt it. But I'd come with you, if you'll have me. As you wish. Good hunting.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This is an Elithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the infections.
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Descend!
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Descend!
They think we're one of them.
Oh, the stench! I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
My chosen gather below.
So much blood. The Elithids take what's useful and discard the rest. An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Faces go, chop.
No will sparks behind his eyes.
A gate.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of it. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Pliant as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles.
Part of one mind.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers.
No, sorry. Here, chop, chop. Help them. Become.
Mark down. Deep. 1 of 3. 1.
Yes. Yes. Please.
You could kill it. You could take advantage of its vulnerability.
Yes.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
Descend, assemble, prepare.
The tadpole nursery, as on the Nautiloid. We must not leave it intact. Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform.
Tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Gate machinery. Cold as the sea of night, alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes, close your mind.
course.
Let's finish this.
Fall by my hand.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. But first, please, the others, the ambush, tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. It would be nice to think so, But whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please. Hell, finish what you can.
Is there any news about Duke Ray?
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
That pod. Is that Mizora inside?
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came! Go on and gloat. Bow to your pretend crowd. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing. Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact. Clause F, section shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearers' fulfillment of related obligation. Now, open the pod.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has two devices marked with elithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? We could be long dead before that long's elapsed.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get... dead serious. Don't let the smile fool you. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. No need for a throne. You admit. Go on, make yourself... Gather yourselves. Soon, we march to victory.
Not everyone
calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Descend, assemble. Obey.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Assemble. Prepare.
Platform's already here.
Descend. Obey.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How eyes on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul, flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Ball!
Elder Brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts of my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up!
With haste. Creator. Destroyer. Step by step.
ease.
I am fury. I am death. Let my name be known.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Swift and lethal. Have to keep going.
No gloom, all doom. Please, Mistra. These mortals be.
Victory awaits.
press on.
Back in your cage!
I speak, they burn.
Take this!
Need to act fast. Take two.
Grave mistake.
A tale for the ages.
I am fury. I am death. What should I do?
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours. Regrets of those who remain.
mistress silken tresses.
Think you can take me?
Victory is assured.
I will ascend. Got to keep fighting. Take you.
Death is but a word away.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true. Can't give up.
Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The chosen Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Please stay with me.
Oh, a little respite. Wonders.
Suffice.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. The picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. Ketheric was I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
Come, there are important matters to discuss.
You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
True, you were a member of the Absolute Cult, Drow?
How'd you survive it?
Fan you? I had to look after him. Curse. Horrible than you can imagine.
Try me.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're... No fist left.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two. To forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Without him, it wouldn't have lasted long.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap. And it's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthulan's Dancing Axe. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
How is it like it there?
There'll be plenty of dead to mourn when...
Horrible than you can imagine. My mum lives in the lower city. When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Of course, I have not, but I've seen the respect he inspires in the Flaming Fist. And that tells me all I need. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard. For the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. You too, my friend.
You'd make a fine.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.